Right, guys, try to explain risk to reward ratio or RR. And this is what I use to measure my profits. I know a lot of people like to use pips nowadays. And for me, I mean, pips sound cool. It sounds cool saying I did a 2, 300, 400 pip move today, but it's not an accurate measurement of your ROI. And especially not for me, considering I trade different assets and every asset has different pip values. So adding up my total amount of pips at the end of the week would be a complete nightmare. And basically, I just want to know how much am I risking and how much can I win if I risk X amount. So, right, let's get into it. Now, another important note, this is just this week's results. This is all of the signals that I gave, and these are all of the trades that I took live on TikTok. To calculate, true win rates, you need a lot more data than this, and this is why we back test our strategy. I'll make a back testing video another time, but just so you guys know, you need at least 100 trades worth of data, and that's just getting started. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? To even give you an idea of what your win rate will be. So this is just not a lot of data, but it's just an example of how we would calculate our RR after doing hours and hours and hours of back testing. Anyway, so total risk to reward 4.72. That means if we risked $100, we would have made $472, basically, or you could call it 472% on your investment. Look at it that way. So here we've had 7 wins and 4 losses, giving us a 63.6% win rate and a total potential RR of 50.9. That's if you caught every single trade and rode it, to the absolute maximum, which is never going to happen. It's just not realistic, right? So what we like to do when we've got enough data, we can go over all of the trades and calculate how many of them would have won if we just went for a 1R. In this case, it's 63.6%, 7 wins, 4 losses, giving us a total risk to reward at the end of the week of 3. Meaning, if we risked $100 on every trade, at the end of the week, we would have made $300, just targeting a 1R on every trade and setting and forgetting, right? Now, if we targeted a 2R on every trade, we would have had 6 wins and 5 losses, giving us a 55% win rate. So win rate has gone down, right? Win rate has gone down, but our total R has gone up to 7. So risking $100 on every trade, we would have made $700 if we just went for a 2R and we did a set and forget. 3R, 5 wins, 6 losses, win rate goes down again. It's now 46%. But our total we're now losing more trades than we're winning, but our total profit is increasing to 9R, which is you risk $100 every trade, you made $900 this week. Now, 4R. This is the absolute sweet spot, guys. I don't know why, but once you get over 4R, it starts to get negative risk. Well, it starts to go down. You still make money, but it starts to go down, right? So after many hours of back testing and compiling data together, this is what I like to do in my spare time. 4RR is always the sweet spot, guys. So 4RR, same thing. 5 wins, it's exactly the same as 3RR in this case, although it's not. It's definitely not after enough data. 6 losses, same 46% win rate, but our total risk to reward at the end of the week has gone up to 14. So risking $100 every trade, we made $1,400. Now 5R, as you can see, it starts to get negative $1,300. So we will just not continue, and you can just trust me on this. 4R is the sweet spot. So that's how you calculate risk to reward. If in case anybody was wondering what RR is, what on earth he's talking about, and why doesn't he use pips, this is why. It's a much more accurate way of measuring things, especially when you trade in different assets. Like how much is a pip worth? Do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's it, guys. That's how you calculate your risk to reward, and take care, everyone.